Well, hello there, stranger.
Luis,
How was your trip to Amherst?
very productive. You've made good progress, I see.
Yeah. Looks good, right?
It does.
So, did you figure out your book?
I think so. Standing there in Emily Dickinson's bedroom, soaking in that energy, you know, it really inspired me to keep going.
It's cool. I mean, I'd love to see where the famous Belle of Amherst lived.
Huh. So you read the book?
Yeah. I really like the poems.
That's great to hear. Any favorites?
Actually, there was one. Not exactly sure why it stayed with me or why I liked it. It's weird, you know?
Do you remember how it starts?
Yeah, there's a certain slant of light, winter afternoons, that oppresses the heft in cathedral tunes.
Heavenly hurt it gives us, we can find no scar, but internal difference.
Where the meanings are.
What's that mean, though? A certain slant of light.
Oh, that could be a long conversation. But in brief, Dickinson uses the light imagery here, light that's usually perceived as weightless, as being heavy. As heavy, she says, as the booming music that comes from church organs. And that music is usually meant to be uplifting, but in this case, it's oppressive, it's a paradox. I'm sorry. What's your take on it?
I think it's sad. I mean, the words hurt, scar, affliction, it's like it's talking about loss or despair.
Yeah. Well, very astute. Luis, you have a real feel for poetry. Sorry. Brought this way.
Thanks, Ash.
Hey, all finished?
Yep, I'm set. Been really nice talking to you, Ash.
You too, Luis. Say, would you like to have a drink? We could talk more Dickinson.
Oh, like now?
Yeah.
Thanks, but I already got plans tonight.
Another time.
Definitely.
Oh, how about tomorrow?
Okay,
Great. I'll make us dinner. Is 7 o'clock okay?
fine.
Terrific. See you then.
Hi.
Good morning.
I'm new to the complex. I just moved in.
Yeah, I've seen you around. Welcome. I'm Ash.
Patrick.
Are you here full or part-time?
Well, part-time. I spend most of my month up in San Francisco. Yeah, buying here is my first step toward retirement. It's kind of hard getting used to that fact.
I can relate.
So, you here full-time?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I teach at UC Riverside. How about you?
I'm in finance, Wells Fargo. Well, what do you teach?
English literature?
Oh.
More specifically, Emily Dickinson.
Her poetry is brilliant.
Well, nice to meet a fellow aficionado. Let me know if you need anything. Happy to help.
I appreciate that. Hey. We should share a bottle of wine sometime.
That'd be great. Oh, hello.
I thought I'd take a chance and see if you were free to share that bottle of wine.
Sure. Come on in.
Oh, you're expecting company.
It may look like that, but actually I'm dining alone. Would you care to join me?
Sure.
It's been a long time since I've been stood up.
That makes for a rough night.
He's just a kid. I should know better.
Ah, yes, the young. Yeah, they're nice to look at, but they're not worth the trouble.
I had high hopes, though. He was actually into poetry.
Speaking of, I went back and read some Dickinson.
Really?
Her poems remind me of Scott, my partner. He died of AIDS in '87.
Oh. I'm sorry. My partner died in '89. We lived in New York. Lost nearly everyone. For a long time, I couldn't understand how I made it through all that unscathed.
I know what you mean. But I wouldn't say unscathed. Anyway, I know it's one of her most famous poems, but it's still one of my favorites. And I remember the ending so clearly. None may teach it, any. 'Tis the seal, despair.
An imperial affliction sent us of the air.
When it comes, the landscape listens. Shadows hold their breath. When it goes,
'tis like the distance on the look of death.